Good morning, students.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, very good morning. In the last class, we were discussing about the numericals of the portion reflections of light, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Reflection of light. Did you complete that numerical that we were discussing in the last class? Yes, okay, all right. Then before moving into the next questions, I want to ask some formulas. We can just recall the mirror formula once again. Lena,
Yes, ma'am.
mirror formula. What is the mirror formula? Without looking the book. All of you close your books. Yes.
1 by V is equal to 1 by U plus
Yes.
1 by
No.
And 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus
1 by 1 by f to 1
by
by
f
u
is equal
Yes.
to
1 by f is
equal to 1 by v plus
by
1
u
Okay, all right. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v
by
plus 1 by
v
u.
plus
Very
1
good.
by
u.
Roshan, can you differentiate each terms? What do you mean by this f, v, and u?
F
What do you mean by f in the mirror formula? What is that?
focus.
Is it focus?
No,
No.
principal focus.
No. It's not principal focus. Both the focus
focus
and
length
principal focus are same.
Okay.
Raya, what is f?
focus length
Focal length.
It is not focus length. It is
Focal
focal length,
length.
where f is the focal length. Okay. What do you mean by focal length then? What do you mean by
Ma'am,
focal
it is
length,
the
Raya?
distance between the
Yes.
Ma'am,
distance between p
Yes.
and
it is a
distance between p and
P and F.
f.
Yes, it is the distance between the pole P and the principal focus F, and we can call that focal length F, right? Then Angelo, I will give you chances to all of you, please. Angelo, now, what about V and U? The term V and U represents?
Image distance and object
Yes.
distance.
Yes, V for image distance and U for object distance. Okay. And then now, Rachel, what about the focal length of a concave mirror? Focal length of a concave mirror,
Focal length.
is it is positive or negative?
Positive.
Concave.
Concave negative.
Okay, Eva, no problem. For a concave mirror, the focal length is? For a concave mirror, the focal length is negative. Ilana,
Negative.
what about in the case of convex mirror? What about the focal length of a
Positive.
Okay, very good. It is positive. Now, Navaneet, what do you mean by magnification? Magnification of spherical mirror.
Or
Yeah, definition. Definition for magnification.
magnification for spherical mirror is the ratio of the height of the image to the
Height of the object.
Yes, it is the ratio height of the image to that of the height of the object. Okay, good. Alicia, equation for magnification.
M
m equal to
is equal to f h dash by h.
Yes,
M is equal to h
m
dash.
is equal to h dash by
Dash
h.
by
Okay, m is equal to h dash by h. All right, Nihal, what is this h dash and h in this equation? Denotes? What do you mean by this h dash and h?
Ma'am,
Unmute and answer, Nihal. Vishnu Shaji, are you there? Please switch on your video. What is this h dash and h denotes? Yes, Anuj.
H dash height of image,
Okay. And
H
what about h?
height of object.
Yes, h dash is the height of the image and h is the height of the object. Okay. Okay, then next, Rohan, if the value of magnification m is equal to 1, what it is indicate? What about the size of the image?
ma'am,
same size
Okay, very good. Same size. Vizan, If the value of the magnification is greater than 1, what about its size?
Ma'am, enlarged. It will be
Okay,
enlarged. Ma'am,
it will be enlarged. All right. No, enough. Next, Ashna. If the value of magnification is less than 1, what about the size? If the magnification is less than 1, what about the size of the image formed? Yes? Unmute and answer. Maria Salbin, if the magnification is less than 1, what about the size of the image formed? Yes? Shifana?
Small or right.
Okay, small. Very good, Maria. Small. Alicia? I think some network issues are there. Then Shifana, if the magnification sign is positive, what it is indicate? If M is positive, what about the nature of the image?
Actual and direct.
If M is negative, what about its nature?
real and inverted.
Real and inverted. Okay, all right. So now we can move to the next problem of this chapter. Okay,
Ma'am, chapter finished now.
yes. So I hope that this question we are finished. Now we can move to the next question. So this is your second question. An object 4 centimeter in size is placed 25 centimeter. Yes, this is the second one. Did we finish the first question? A convex mirror used for rear view on an automobile has a radius of curvature of 3 meters, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm finished.
Yes.
Ma'am, it is finished.
Okay, now we can move to the question number 2. An object 4 centimeter in size is placed 25 centimeter in front of a concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeter. At what distance from the mirror should a screen be placed in order to obtain a sharp image? Find the nature and size of the image. This is your question. So what are the parameters are given in the question? First of all of you copy down the question and we can discuss its solution now itself. An object 4 centimeter in size is placed 25 centimeter in front of a concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeter. At what distance from the mirror should a screen be placed in order to obtain a sharp image? Find the nature and size of the image. Find the nature and the size of the image. Okay. What are the physical quantities are provided in this question?
Nature and size of the image.
Nature and size of the image we want to find out. Some values are provided. What are the values are given here? Yes, unmute and answer. I can hear.
Ma'am, object 4 centimeter. An object.
If it is object distance or object size, an object of 4
Object
centimeter in size.
Object size.
Okay, all right. Then my students, what do you mean by this object size? Is it is object distance?
No, ma'am.
Then what is indicated by this term object size? When we are saying about one thing about the size, it is indicates the height of the
Height.
object, right? It is
Yes,
indicates the
ma'am.
height of the object. So in
Yes,
this
ma'am.
present question, an object 4 centimeter in size indicates the height of the object. How we are denote this height of the object using which letter?
H.
H. Okay,
Ma'am,
very good. H. H is the height of the object and it is given by 4 centimeter. 4 centimeter. All right. And then an object 4 centimeter in size is placed 25 centimeter in front of a concave mirror. So what is given in the another parameter? An object 4 centimeter in size is placed 25 centimeter in front of a concave mirror. That is the object distance is also given. And what is the object distance? U is equal to,
MU is equal
yes, what is the value of U provided in the question?
U is equal to 25.
Yes, U is equal to 25 centimeter, right?
Ma'am.
U is equal to 25 centimeter. But I put a negative sign in front of this 25 centimeter. Why? Why I put this negative sign here? Can anyone recall the reason?
Ma'am, when
Why I put this 25 as negative 25?
Cartesian.
Yes, very good,
Cartesian.
Shilpana, because according to sign Cartesian's convention rule, we study that the object is always placed on the left side of the mirror. So the distance that we measure from the pole towards the left is taken negative values. That is why we put negative sign for the object distance U. So if it is not given in the question, when we are doing the problems, we must put a negative sign for the object distance. We must put a negative sign. Any another parameter is given in this question. The 4 centimeter is object height h and the 25 centimeter is the object distance. One more value is provided. What's that? Yes, it is the focal length. It is the focal length. And the focal length is represented by small letter f.
Yes.
And its value is given as, what is the focal length provided in the question?
Ma'am, 15 centimeter.
15 centimeter. But students, here also in front of this 15 centimeter, I used to put a negative sign. Why?
Cartesian.
No, it is not Cartesian sign convention rule. Which type of mirror that we are considering in this question?
Focal length.
Yes, concave mirror. And what about the focal length of a concave mirror?
Negative.
Negative. The focal length of a concave mirror is negative. That's why we are put the negative sign here. Okay, since it is a concave mirror, we take negative sign. We put the negative sign for the focal length of concave mirror because the focal length of concave mirror is always negative in nature. Clear? So only this much informations are provided in this question. That is, the height of the image is 4 centimeter. The object distance is negative 25 centimeter and the focal length f is given as negative 15 centimeter. Okay, now how we can calculate the image distance? Quickly recall how we can calculate this image distance here using which formula? Yes, using which formula we can calculate the image distance? Yes.
F.
Yes, S. Maria. Using which
F.
formula we can calculate the image distance here?
1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V plus 1 by U.
Yes, we can use the mirror formula. By according to mirror formula, we have 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. From this formula, what we want to find is it is object distance, focal length, or image distance?
Of image distance.
Yes, we want to calculate the image distance, that is 1 by V. So we want to rearrange this equation, rearrange this mirror formula, and we can write it in terms of image distance, that is 1 by V is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by U, right? 1 by V is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by U. So the parameters that is given in the question is the height of the image is 4 centimeter. The object distance U is equal to negative 25 centimeter. Only the 25 centimeter is given in the question, but we have taken it as negative because according to sign Cartesian convention, the object is placed on the left side of the mirror. So any distance that we measured from the pole towards the left is taken negative value. So we put the negative sign there. And the focal length F is given in the question as 15 centimeter, but we taken it as negative 15. Why? Because here we are consider a concave mirror. For a concave mirror, the focal length is negative 15. Now we can just substitute all these values here and we can find out the value of the image distance. So 1 by V is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by U. That is 1 by negative 15 minus 1 by negative 25. Okay. So it becomes 1 by v is equal to minus 1 by 15 minus of 1 by minus 25 becomes plus 1 by 25, right? Plus 1 by 25. Okay.
And
Yes.
that second problem, that how that one minus one came minus there.
Which one?
Ma'am, that-
1 by negative 15 minus 1 by negative 25. That's
And that down, that positive, no, that plus. Then near
yes,
that
this
negative.
minus and this minus is becomes positive. Negative of negative 1 by 25 becomes positive. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 1 by v is equal to negative 1 by 15 plus 1 by 25.
Ma'am, how that negative one came?
From this negative 1 by 15.
Yes, ma'am.
This is, we have the focal length of negative 15. So we are substituting this negative 15 here in terms of the focal length 1 by f. 1
Okay.
by f is equal to 1 by negative 15. That is equal to negative 1 by 15, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
Ma'am, how that 1 into 5 and 1 into 3 came?
Okay. So students, here we have 1 by v is equal to negative 1 by 15 plus 1 by 25. So we can
Yes,
solve
ma'am.
this. Here the numerators are same, but the denominators are different. Here the denominators are different. So we can use here two methods. Either you can cross multiply it, or we can find out the LCM of these denominators. So the LCM of these denominators are given by 75. 75. So this is what is we were discussed. We were already studied in mathematics. That is the 15 by 25. Find the LCM of this 15 and 25. Here 5, here 3, and here 5. Again 3, 1, 5. Again 5, 1, 1. So what about the LCM? Here the LCM is 5 into 3 into 5. That is equal to 75. Okay.
And-
So we can make this denominator as 75. So it becomes 1 by v is equal to negative of the denominator is becomes 75. So 15 into what number is gives us 75? 15 is multiplied with a number. It gives the numerator, sorry, the denominator 75. What is that number? 15 into 5. The 15 into 5 is gives the 75. Similarly, in the second number, here also we are make the denominator as 75. 25 into 3 is gives the 75. Okay. So what change we are made in the denominators, that change must be we are applying onto the numerator also. Okay. That is, this is the basic mathematics here, students. Once again, I will show this. Here the LCM is 75. So we want to make this new denominator as 75. In order to get the 75, we are multiplying this denominator with 15 into 5. So what we are doing in the denominator, the same operation we must doing in the numerator. So negative 1 into 5 plus here the denominator is becomes 25 into 3 is given the 75, and in the numerator it is becomes 1 into 3. Okay. Divide the numerator and the denominator with the same number in order to make them equal. So it becomes 1 by v is equal to negative 1 into 5 is negative 5 divided by 75 plus 1 into 3 plus 1 into 3 is becomes 3 divided by 25 into 3 is 75, right? Now both the denominators are becomes equal, so we can easily simplify it. 1 by v is equal to minus 5 plus 3 divided by the common denominator 75. What is minus 5 plus 3? What is the value of minus 5 plus? Yes?
Negative 2.
Yes, negative 2 divided by 75. Very good. So we get 1 by v is equal to negative 2 divided by 75. 1 by v is equal to negative 2 divided by 75. But we want to calculate the image distance. Here it is 1 by V. So we want to calculate the V from this. How we can calculate V? 1 by V is equal to negative 2 by 75, which implies V is equal to the reciprocal of this number. We get negative 75 divided by 2. Negative 75 divided by 2. Okay. We get 1 by V is equal to minus 2 by 75, but we want the image distance V, not 1 by V. So in order to calculate this image distance V, we take the reciprocal of this negative 2 by 75. So it becomes negative 75 by 2. So when we are solving this negative 75 by 2, we get V is equal to negative 37.5. Negative 37.5. And since this is image distance, we can write it as centimeter. The every measurement that we are taken here is centimeter. So here also the image distance V is equal to negative 37.5 centimeter. Okay. So where did we get the image? The image is get at a distance of 37.5 centimeter from the mirror. The image is get at a distance of 37.5 centimeter from that of the mirror. So after we get the image distance, what is our next steps to solve this problem in order to find out the nature and the size of the image? Which formula you can use here in order to find out the nature and size of the image?
Magnification.
Yes, very good. We can use the magnification formula. M. We can use the magnification formula. Yes, M is equal to h dash by h, where that is height of the image divided by height of the object. But students, here the height of the image is not provided. We have only height of the object. So the height of the object is only provided here. Using that value, can we find out the magnification?
Yes, ma'am.
No. So one more formula is there. What is that?
Negative V by U.
Yes, very good. Very good. The magnification can be calculated by another formula, that is M is equal to negative V by U. Negative V by U. So M is equal to negative V by U. Substitute the value we have. M is equal to negative of, what is the value of V? What is the value of V?
Negative 37.5.
Yes, again negative 37.5 divided by, what is the value of U?
25 centimeter.
U negative
Negative
25
25.
centimeter. Yes, negative 25 centimeter. So by substituting these values, we have M is equal to negative of negative 37.5 divided by negative 25. Yes. So what happens to this two negative signs? They will cancel. That is M is equal to negative of 37.5 divided by 25. The magnification M is equal to negative of 37.5 divided by 25. What is the negative of 37.5 divided by 25?
1.5.
Yes, we get 1.5. Positive 1.5 or negative 1.5?
Positive.
Who says it is positive? M is equal to negative of 37.5 divided by 25.
Negative.
Yes. So
Negative.
M is equal to negative 1.5 centimeter. M is equal to negative 1.5 centimeter. Okay. From this value of magnification, can you predict the nature and size of the image? What about the nature here?
Real and inverted.
Very good. Since the magnification have a negative sign, we can say the nature of the image is real and inverted. The nature of the image is real and inverted. All right. And what about the size of the image? Size?
Ma'am, same size because M is equal to my 1.
No, it's not same size because 1.5. Vizan, whether the 1.5 is less than 1 or greater than 1?
Enlarge.
Large.
It is greater than 1. So its size is large, or you can write enlarge. Okay, so we get the nature and the size of the image here also. So here we are considering a question in which the object is placed 4 centimeter object have a size of 4 centimeter is placed at a 25 centimeter in front of a concave mirror. Since it is a concave mirror, we take the focal length f is equal to -15 and the object distance u is provided as 25 centimeter. But according to sign Cartesian convention, we know that the object is always placed on the left side of the mirror. So we also put a negative sign for this object distance. So using this object distance u and also the focal length f, using the mirror formula, we are calculating the image distance and we get the image distance v is equal to -37.5 centimeter. Then using this image distance and object distance v and u respectively, we calculate the magnification. Then we get the magnification m is equal to -1.5 centimeter. And using this value of -1.5 centimeter for magnification, we predict the nature and size of the image. Since this is a negative sign, we can write the nature is real and inverted and its value is 1.5 here. Because it is greater than 1, we can write the size of the image is enlarged. Clear? Is it is clear for you, this
Ma'am.
problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And here we get magnification m is equal to -1.5, right? The magnification m is equal to -1.5. So
Right.
we can find one more term here, one more term. That is, here in this question, we have height of the image 4 centimeter. Then can we find out the height of the object? The height of the object is provided. So we can we find out the height of the image here?
Yes,
Using the
ma'am.
equation magnification m is equal to h dash by h. Here m is given, h is also given. So can we find out the h dash?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can calculate h dash. H dash is equal to magnification
Height of the object.
into height of the object. What is the value of magnification m? Magnification m is equal to?
-1.5.
Yes, very good. -1.5 into what about the height of the object that is provided in the question?
4.
4 centimeter. Okay. So -1.5 into 4. What is its value? It becomes -6. 4 into 1.5. That is -6.0. -6.0 centimeter. So the height of the image is obtained as -6.0 centimeter. Okay. So students, in your question, if you find out the term like this, an object of size which is indicate the height. Okay, it is not indicate the size of the image. An object of size is given, then it is provide information about the height of the image. So this size is indicates the height of the image. Clear? Height of the object. In this question, it is given as height of the object. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can we move to the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, the next question is this. Find the focal length of a convex mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeter. Find the focal length of convex mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeter. So, which physical quantity is provided in this question?
Radius.
Yes, the radius of curvature. How we are representing the radius of curvature using which letter?
MR.
Yes. Is it is capital letter or small letter?
The small letter.
No,
Capital.
capital letter. The radius of curvature R is given as 32 centimeter. 32 centimeter. And what is our question? Find the focal length of convex mirror. Then how we can calculate this F?
M is R to R by.
Yes, yes. Very good. The relation between the radius of curvature and focal length is given as R is equal to 2F. This
2F.
relation that we were already studied. That is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length. Radius of curvature is twice the focal length. But here the radius of curvature is given. We want to find out or we want to calculate the focal length. From this equation, how we can calculate the focal length? F is equal to?
F is equal to R by
Yes.
F by 2.
No, F is equal to F by 2. Is it is possible, Fizan?
R
R.
by
R by
F
2.
is okay. F is equal to R divided by 2. What is R?
Radius of curvature.
Okay, what is its value provided in question?
32.
32. 32 divided by 2. What is 32 divided by 2?
1 minute.
32 divided by 2. Yes. I think you are very brilliant in mathematics, right?
32.
Yes. Yes, Raya.
16.
Very good. 16. 16 centimeter. 16 centimeter is the focal
Yes, ma'am.
length of the convex mirror. Is it is positive or negative?
I'm positive.
Yes, very good. And also you can see here in the given question, the mirror that we are considering is a convex mirror. And we were already studied that the
Ma'am.
focal length of a convex mirror is positive in nature. So it is plus 16 centimeter. Clear? It's a very simple question. Here we want to calculate the focal length. So for that, the radius of curvature is provided.
I'm only this much.
Okay, only this much. Only we want to find out the focal length of a convex mirror here.
Okay. ma'am.
Okay. Is it finished? Did you finish this question?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Now
how
we can.
much mark question is this?
Yes, Vizan.
Ma'am, how much mark question is this?
Sometimes it may be 2 or 3 mark short answer questions, or sometimes it may be multiple choice question. Some
Yeah.
kind of values are provided. Just like
Okay.
that, if for the find the focal length of a convex mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeter, and the options are given. Sometimes 16 centimeter, option B 8 centimeter, option C 12 centimeter, in order to confuse you, and option D none of them.
Okay.
So
ma'am.
which is the answer? What
16.
is the answer here? 16
16.
centimeter. Clear? Sometimes it may be the
I'm 16,
multiple choice
16.
question. Right, right. Okay. Can we move to the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So here, 4 questions are there. We can discuss it one by one. So we can just recapitalize all the ideas and all the topics that we were covered in this portion, that is the reflection of light. This is the first question. Define the principal focus of a concave mirror. Define the principal focus of a concave mirror. Aaron Jos, did you remember the principal focus of a concave mirror? Yes. This is your first question. We can just recapitalize all the topics that we will discuss here. Define the principal focus of a concave mirror. Roshan, what is the principal focus of a concave mirror?
I'm
F.
positive.
F.
Negative.
Principal focus, not focal length. Say the definition for, I think, Delvin, switch on your camera.
Ma'am, which meet at a point, a particular point which meet at a point
Yes.
on the principal, meet at a point with
Which is meet at a point? What meet at a point?
and the principal focus parallel to the principal axis.
Yes, that is the ray of light that is coming parallel to principal axis. After the reflection, it is
Meet at
converges to a particular point on the principal axis, and that particular point on the
Parallel.
principal axis is known as principal focus of a concave mirror, right?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is the topic that we were discussing in our first class. What do you mean by the principal focus of a concave mirror? That is the ray of light that is coming parallel to principal axis. After the reflection, it is converges to a particular point. That particular point is known as principal focus of a concave mirror. Maria, then can you define what you mean by the principal focus of a convex mirror? Yes.
Ma'am,
Godwin, what is the principal focus of a convex mirror? Isha, principal focus of a convex mirror. Principal focus of a concave mirror is that the ray of light that is coming parallel to principal axis. After the reflection, it is converges to a particular point, and that point is known as principal focus of a concave mirror, and that's why we call the concave mirror as a converging mirror, right? Then Rachel, what do you mean by the principal focus of a convex mirror? Rachel, you just recapitalized what about the principal focus of a convex mirror? Unmute and answer. Meghna, principal focus of a convex mirror.
The ray of light parallel to principal axis.
Yes.
After the reflection diverges.
Yes, very good. The ray of light that is coming parallel to principal axis, after the reflection, it is diverges away from a particular point, and that particular point is known as principal focus of a convex mirror. So in the case of a concave mirror, the ray of light that is coming parallel to principal axis, after the reflection, it is converges. But in the case of a convex mirror, the ray of light that is coming parallel to principal axis, after the reflection, it is diverges away from a particular point. That is what is known as the principal focus of a convex mirror. Okay. Now, can we move to the next question?
Yes.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So this is the second question. The radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is 20 centimeter. What is its focal length? Now you can copy down the question.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is 20 centimeter. What is its focal length? The radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is 20 centimeter. What is its focal length? Nihal, did you copy down the question?
Ma'am, 10 centimeter.
Ah, yes. Shifana, get the answer also. The radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is 20 centimeter. What is its focal length? All of you copy down the question. And what parameter or what physical quantities are given in this question? I think the radius of curvature is provided, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then how we can do this? The radius of
Ma'am,
curvature
R is equal to
R is equal to
20
20 centimeter.
F is
And we
equal
want to calculate the focal length, right? How we can calculate the focal length?
the equation R is equal to 2F.
Yes, using the relation R is equal to 2F. Then how we can calculate the focal length F?
R by 2.
Divided by 2. Very good. R by 2. Then that is equal to not 10. It is 20 divided by 2. What is 20 divided by 2? 20 by 2
10.
equal to 10.
10.
10 centimeter. Yeah, 10. 10 centimeter is the answer. So here the focal length is obtained as 10 centimeter. So that question is also finished. Okay. Now we can move to the next question. So this is your third question. Name the mirror that can give an erect and enlarged image on an object. Name the mirror that can give an erect and enlarged image on an object. Yes.
Plane mirror that erect upright.
Okay, name the mirror that can give an erect and enlarged image. You must give an enlarged image, but in the case of a plane mirror, the image formed is same size as that of the object. So it is not plane mirror.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what about its answer?
Convex mirror.
Okay, but it's wrong because what about the nature of the image formed by convex mirror? Is it is enlarged?
No, ma'am. I'm
It's not
concave.
enlarged. Yeah,
then
the
concave.
only one answer we have concave. The mirror that can give an
Okay.
erect. In the case, if you are considering a concave mirror, it can give both the diminished image and also as that of the enlarged image. After, if you are placing the object at a C, after all the cases, you get the enlarged image in the case of a concave mirror. And in the last case, that if you are placing the object between the principal focus and the pole of the mirror, The image is obtained behind the mirror, which is erect in nature and also enlarged. Did you remember that case?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the third question, name the mirror that can give an erect and enlarged image. If you are consider, first of all, sometimes in your mind, the first answer came in your mind is plain mirror. But in the case of a plain mirror, the image size is same as that of the object. It is not an enlarged image. Then what about the convex mirror? In the both cases, the convex mirror is provided the diminished image. So we cannot consider the convex mirror here. So the one and only one answer is concave mirror. So the answer is concave
Okay.
mirror. Concave mirror. Clear?
Have you tried these questions?
Yeah. You can write down, copy down these questions. It may helpful for your exam. So name the mirror that can give an erect and enlarged image on an object. It is concave mirror.
Yeah. Now, can you send this one slide?
Yes, to your class group.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. All right. Okay. Now we can do attend the last question. Why do we prefer a convex mirror as a rear view mirror in a vehicles? So we know that the uses of convex mirror, when we discuss the uses of convex mirror, we discuss there are two uses for convex mirror.
Handle
The
mirror.
first one, it is used as a rear view mirrors in vehicle, and second one, it is used as a safety mirror. So this here in this present question, the answer is given, and they are asking why we are preferring this convex mirror as a rear view mirror in vehicles.
And because we can see it will reflect the
Yes. Yes.
Wider of view.
Yes, very good, because it is provides a wider field of view. So actually here we have two answers. One is a convex mirror is what about the size of the image or the nature of the image provided by the convex mirror? What about the nature of the image formed by the convex mirror?
Virtual and erect.
enlarged.
Yes, it gives a virtual and erect image.
Erect
It
image.
gives a virtual and erect image. It gives a virtual and erect image. Okay, it gives the virtual and direct image.
It is pointed.
Okay, what about its size?
No,
What
long
about
point.
its size?
No, long
Diminished.
point.
It is diminished in nature.
Highly diminished.
Yes, the size of image is size of image formed is diminished in nature. So you must write the characteristics of the image formed by convex mirror. It is virtual and erect image, and the size of the image formed is diminished in size. So it gives a wider field of view. So it gives a wider field of view.
And size of the image for
Size of image formed is diminished. Size of image formed is diminished. Size of image formed is diminished. So it gives a wider field of view, of the traffic behind. That's why we prefer the convex mirror as the rear view mirrors, because in this case, the image formed is virtual and erect in nature. The image formed is virtual and erect in nature, and also its size formed is diminished. So it gives a wider field of view of that of the traffic behind. Clear? Okay. I hope this is clear for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I will give you one homework. All of you, please copy down this question. I will give you one homework. Please copy down this. An object 5 centimeter in length is placed at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of a convex mirror of radius of curvature of 30 centimeter. Find the position of the image, its nature and size. Find the position, nature and size of the image formed. Okay, this is a homework question. An object 5 centimeter in length is placed at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of a convex mirror of radius of curvature of 30 centimeter. Find the position of the image and identify its nature and size. Did you finish the question?
1 minute.
What are the parameters are given? Which physical quantities are provided in this question?
An object that height h is equal to
An object 5 centimeter in length is
Length.
placed at a distance of 20 centimeters. So what is given that 5 centimeter is indicates what? Is it is object distance or object height?
object distance.
No.
Object
An
height.
object 5 centimeter in
Object height.
length. By length,
height.
what we are indicates?
Object height.
Height. H is given. H is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay. It is placed at a distance of. The object is placed at a distance of. What is that parameter? What is that physical quantity indicates? Object is placed as.
Image.
Is it is image? Did you notice any word image in this present question? An object 5 centimeter in length is placed at a distance of.
Object distance.
Yes, object distance. How we can denote the object distance using which letter?
H.
H is height of the object here.
H dash. H dash.
H dash is the height of the image. How we can denote the object distance?
Ma'am, you.
Yes,
U.
U. The object distance is given as 20 centimeter. Is anything needed to provide here? If it is positive.
Ma'am,
when-
R.
No. Whenever you do the problems, if it is an object distance, you must put which sign? If it
Ma'am,
is an object distance, you must put which sign?
negative.
U is equal to positive or negative? That's why that what I am asking here.
Ma'am, positive.
U, object distance, according to sign Cartesian convention, the object is always placed on which
Ma'am,
side of the mirror?
Negative.
Left side. So you must put the negative. Whether it is not provided in this question, you must put it negative 20. Because according to sign, for that we are studying the sign Cartesian conventions. According to sign Cartesian convention, the object provided, what is that? The radius of curvature. R is equal to 30 centimeter.
Meter.
So from this, what do you want to find out? The R is given. What is the next step? If R is given, you can find out the focal length. First of all, you want to find out the focal length. Then only you can apply the mirror formula. So find out the focal length F using R by 2. Okay, so you get a value. So that is your focal length. And using the value of focal length and that of the object distance, you can find out the image distance using the mirror formula. Clear? Okay, so do this as a homework. So up to this, we were finished the half of the chapter that about the reflection of light, reflection. So in this reflection of light, we were studying about what you mean by reflection, what are the two laws of reflection, and we are discussing about the spherical mirrors. The spherical mirrors are the mirrors whose reflecting surface is either curved inwards or curved outwards. Depending upon that, we have two types of spherical mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. Then we were discussing about some important terms associated with the spherical mirror. Then we draw the ray diagrams for this spherical mirror, both for concave and convex mirrors. And we are discussing the mirror formula and magnification formula. Now we were finishing the numericals of this portion. Okay, is it is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any doubt dealing with this portion? No, I think it's clear for you, right? So I hope all these topics are clear for you, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so with this, we can finish today's class. Thank you all and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.